I just ask forgiveness in the beginning because you have to tolerate me for the next 20 or 30 minutes. So, definitely something interesting we have come to present. This is not presentation of us, but this is the presentation of our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. I was very happy that I was part of this class today because I could see a very scholarly presentation of the Lotus Feet of the Lord presented by Ashok Prabhu. Yeah. I'm very happy to see that presentation. When I remember the Lotus Feet of the Lord, I remember one particular thing from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Can anybody correlate Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and the Lotus Feet of the Lord?
First two cantos.
Exactly, the first two cantos. That's very important. The first two cantos of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Whole Bhāgavatam is important, but how we saw the Lotus Feet of the Lord is so much glorified in the Shastra. Similarly, the first two cantos, they just set up the tenure for the presentation of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. The first canto is nicely presented by Sutta Goswami, then the second canto is nicely taken to the higher level more by Shri Shukadeva Goswami. First I have time, Narayana Chaitanya Prabhu, who has given us an opportunity to serve the temple here. He was very happy saying that this is the temple of Srila Prabhupada. All iskcon temples are definitely Srila Prabhupada temples. That's no doubt, and he mercifully allowed us to stay here and do some book distribution here. Definitely we have come here for book distribution, particularly Srila Prabhupada's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam said. And not that we only want to distribute, we want everybody to distribute. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam says. I have certain questions also, you can answer me. How many of you here in this Sangha has finished whole Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam? Okay, few hands. Yeah, definitely we should read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. This is our life and soul. Srila Prabhupada, he wrote means he translated, made a commentary for Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Day and night he was writing the commentary for Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. It's not a small thing. In fact, Srila Prabhupada, even before entering the Western world, he started the translation of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam with first canto. It took a couple of years for him because he has to do the editing, he has to check the manuscript, he has to print the first canto, that in 3 volumes. It's not so easy. I am coming from a printing background. I know how difficult it is to make a book. And I am from a printing background with my father as a printing man running a printing shop. We have this technology called computer to plate technology, which is more advanced. So when I entered my father's business, it is quite advanced, but still we know how difficult it is to produce a book. But Srila Prabhupada's time, it was not the case. It was not even film technology, which it was my father's time. But Srila Prabhupada was long back, in 1960s he was doing, and that time printing industry is completely new. It's not so easy. I don't want to go into the nitty-gritties of how printing is done. But Srila Prabhupada, he personally took so many years to bring up the first canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and with first cantos he went to the United States of America. Then we later know the history that Srila Prabhupada made. Then even after his wonderful presentation of Krishna consciousness in the Western world, still he was continuing his translation, commentary of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. It went on and on, 1965, 66, 67, 68. Every year he was just doing Bhagavatam translation only. In fact, Srila Prabhupada's beginning disciples, they did not even know much of Krishna consciousness, and they did not even know that why this Swamiji is every night sitting in front of a typewriter and then doing some translation and typing something. They do not know that he is a very old man, what he is typing, what he will do, even if he is leaving the world, what will happen to his. Nothing they knew. And they were surprised why this Swamiji is typewriting all these things. But we know that Srila Prabhupada had such a compassion in his heart that this message of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam will save the whole world. And even if people are not aware or not understanding what this message is, but still he kept on doing, because this is the order of his Guru Maharaj, that he has to present Krishna consciousness. in the Western world in a Western language. So Srila Prabhupada presented Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam for us. So definitely it's for us. Srila Prabhupada took so much efforts to write in a very, very low language, English. This is not an advanced language like Sanskrit. Like Prabhu, he spoke so wonderfully, he quoted so many shlokas. It's very nice, beautiful to hear from Sanskrit, but English is not like that. But Srila Prabhupada, even in such a low language, he presented Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam in a very wonderful way. That way, English got credit. Otherwise, English has no credit for its existence at all. But only credit we can give is that it's a language of sense clarifiers. That's it. So, it's a very important literature. We should read it, and more importantly, we should distribute it. Yeah, Srila Prabhupada wrote for us, and he wrote for us to distribute. He is in his 70s. He distributed a few copies when he was in India, but he made sure that his disciples distributed his Krishna conscious literatures. And we know till 1977, Prabhupada, in the last breath of his life, he was translating Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So this should always make us enthused to go for distributing literature. What a personality this Srila Prabhupada is, that at his deathbed also he is still giving this literature for the what I can say, for the uphold or for the benefit of the whole humankind. So let us read it and let us take it and distribute it also. Is there anybody who has distributed Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam in their life? Good. And now there is no choice, that everybody has to distribute it. Generally, devotees think that this is not a time for book distribution. They think that book distribution happens in the month of December or maybe Bhadra Purnima, because our Guru Maharaj is so much Devatak Swami, he wants us. In fact, this is a very nice impetus for us to distribute Srimad Bhagavatam, because our Guru Maharaj wants us to distribute Srimad Bhagavatam. He always asks us the score of Bhadra Purnima sets. How many sets distributed? So this is the impetus. Actually, every disciple of Srila Prabhupada, they wanted these books to be distributed. So we should distribute these literatures, and not that it has a time period of Bhadra Purnima or Marathon or Vaikuntha Ekadasi or any special festival programs. Just as we take prasadam every day, right? We take prasadam every day. On a festival day, we have a feast. Okay, so Marathon or Bhadra Purnima means special days that you should do more. All other days you should do a normal score of I distributed 3 sets only today, I distributed only 5 sets Bhagavatam today. On a festival day we should distribute many hundreds and hundreds of sets. Yes, this should be. In fact, we are waiting when such day will come. These days should come. These days will anyway come to pass. Srila Prabhupada disciples, they started with a small book, BTGs, then later the next generation, Prabhupada disciples, they started distributing Mahabig books. Srila Prabhupada's time in 1969-70, distributing one Mahabig book considered a very big thing. Oh, this devotee distributed a Mahabig book. One Mahabig book. It is a very big thing. Devotees will be really surprised that he distributed 3 Mahabig books. Nowadays we don't see like that. 3 Mahabig books, it's a very ordinary score. Nobody will say, oh, he has achieved something unachievable. But those times, distributing 3 Mahabig books is considered very big. Then later in the 72, 73, 74, devotees started distributing even 50s and hundreds of Mahabig books. Now the baton is now handed over to our generation. Now what is our contribution? Should we again distribute Mahabig books? We should do some contribution to our sampradaya. So our contribution to our sampradaya is distributing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam sets. Why not a proposal? Let this be our contribution to our sampradaya. Srila Prabhupada disciples worked so hard to push these books, and now everything is set. The society, everywhere there is iskcon, Everywhere there are hundreds and hundreds of devotees sitting in every iskcon temple. Now every temple can, and there is so much of propaganda about Krishna consciousness also. Now it should not be a difficult task for us to distribute Bhagavatam says. Just think that we have to just desire it. Just Srila Prabhupada, he writes in the first canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam about the materialist. Materialist, Prabhupada writes that a materialist can get out of the cycle of birth and death just by desiring to get out. If one wants to get out of material nature, first desire it. Let me get out. Similarly, distributing Bhagavatam is not something very, of course, by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga only, everything is possible. But we should just desire to give Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. If you don't have a desire, oh, this is very big, I can't. Oh, this is so costly, I can't. If you have such preconceived opinions, then we will never be able to distribute Bhagavatam. But it is possible by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga. As Srila Prabhupada says that impossible is a word in a fool's dictionary. So don't think that distributing Bhagavatam is an impossible task. It's possible. Already many devotees, they rose their hand. So definitely, if that is possible for others, then it is possible for everybody also. But we should have that intense desire to distribute Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam said. And we should have a program for distribution also. So we have come up with some idea how we can go about distributing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam sets. Don't think that this marathon is enough, because at least for our own sake we should distribute Srila Prabhupada, because we got the mercy. We got the mercy. Let us give the mercy back. See, we are having at times that there is some marathon, but Maya doesn't have something called relaxation at all. For Maya, it is always marathon. It is a Kali Yuga marathon happening now for her. Once Kali Yuga comes, then Satya Yuga marathon will come. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga, all yugas, she is binding the condition to soul in the material world. And Kali Yuga marathon is easy for her. So much of Maya division happens. It's easy to propagate her ideas in Kali Yuga marathon. But we should now focus on Srila Prabhupada marathon, how we can do nice distribution of Srila Prabhupada books. This is beneficial for us, and this will benefit the outside society also, and many new devotees will come by distribution of Srila Prabhupada books. This Maya Devi is known as Meenakshi. I am coming from Tamil Nadu. This body was born in Tamil Nadu. That's the famous place called Madurai, where this famous temple called Meenakshi is there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also visited. And Meenakshi means mean. Meena refers to fish. Prabhu was thinking about fish. So we remember Meenakshi. But Akshi refers to the eye. Meenakshi means her eyes are like the fish. Means she never sleeps. She is always watching us. If you are trying to get out of middle existence, like that, she is always watching us. Maya is always watching us. Of course, the Saivites, they have a different interpretation. They say that just like a mother always watches her child taking care, like that the devotees of Shiva, they say that Ambal, she always watches her devotees, her children. But we know she is Maya Devi. So her taking care means keeping us in the material world, in her house of material world. But we are trying to come out. For that, Srila Prabhupada books are the only solution. So we should distribute. And Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam said is a wonderful idea. It's a wonderful presentation by Srila Prabhupada that without distribution of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam says, it's not possible to become a pure devotee of the Lord. It's there in Srila Prabhupada. Without Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, no one can become a pure devotee of the Lord. If you want to become a pure devotee of the Lord, you have to read. There is no other way. We have been so far distributing Bhagavad Gita. It's good. One can say that, then why not Bhagavad Gita? We are distributing Bhagavad Gita. Isn't that we can't? Of course, Bhagavad Gita is a book. Definitely, it's an important book. But Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is, as Srila Prabhupada says, Bhagavad Gita is ABCD of spiritual life. ABCD. We should not be always staying in the ABCD. We have to go higher. How long will be in ABCD? Of course, Bhagavad Gita is a very advanced book also. It's even very difficult for people to understand Bhagavad Gita. But still, Bhagavatam is a graduate program, Srila Prabhupada said. Srila Prabhupada said Bhagavatam is a graduate program. And if you read Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna says, Janma karma chame divyam evam yo vikti tatpataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naidimamiti sorjuna. So Krishna, he says to Arjuna that, oh Arjuna, whoever knows my birth and activities as transcendental, then after leaving this body, tyaktva deham punarjanma naidimamiti sorjuna, he gives up this material world and comes back to me. So Krishna says, one who knows the birth and activities of me to be transcendental. Bhagavad Gita is a half an hour dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna. Nowhere in Bhagavad Gita you will find the Janma and Karma of Krishna. Where you will find the Janma and Karma? Janma is birth of Krishna, Karma is activities of Krishna. But in Bhagavad Gita there is no Janma Karma, there is just Vacha of Krishna to Arjuna. But Janma Karma is spoken by Krishna, saying that if you know this, then you will come back to me. So Krishna says that Janma Karma should be known, which is found in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So Krishna says, one has to come to Bhagavatam to come to me. It's very proper, he writes in that purport, that where the Janma Karma is present. So everybody has, it's mandate on all devotees that one reads Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and also distributes Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. This is a very important literature that we have to read it, imbibe it, definitely study it, and attain perfection. Janma sarthaka karikara paropakar. Then we have distributed. We have to do this paropakar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's religion is this. I have so many things to say which I think it's very difficult for me to say, but I'll just start a good beginning of what we should do or what we are planning to do. So we are planning to do Bhagavatam distribution for the coming of this temple. You know, a beautiful temple is coming up here. A beautiful HG Jagan Mohan Gopal, Subhadra, then Gaurika, and then Sri Radha Krishna ladies are coming. So the Supreme Lord is coming here. This is like a Graha Pravesha for us, right? It's not our Graha Pravesha, it is for the Lord, because it's a new temple for the Lord. In fact, this is a Mandira Pravesh, we can say, because the Lord is entering a temple. In fact, once the Lord comes, it becomes a temple. And when there is a Graha Pravesha, we always expect some gifts from others, right? Some gifts from others. So now the Lord is going to come here. So naturally, He may also expect some gifts. So what are the gifts you are going to give me? What are the gifts? I am coming to your house. I am coming to your place. So what are the things you are going to do for me? Definitely we have to give nice food to the Lord. Definitely there will be some Mataji's team, Prabhuji's team doing nice food preparation for the Lord. Definitely you have to do that. That's an offering. Then somebody can give a nice clothing as an offering to the Lord. Yes, definitely we should offer nice clothing to the Lord. Then we should offer a nice ornaments to the Lord. Yes, this also we should do. You want a place also. Already we are building a beautiful place for the Lord. Yes, these are all offerings for the Lord. We should do that. We should definitely continue all these things also. But we should know that Krishna is always getting all these things in his spiritual also. Nicely he is given bhoga. Nicely he is given food by these dear devotees. Yashodamai, Srimad Radharani, Lakshmi Devi, they are all wonderfully cooking for the Lord. And then the assistants of the Lord, they are also offering him beautiful garlands, beautiful flower garlands are offered by the friends of Krishna in the forest. And nice scented things are also offered to the Lord. So all these offerings are also obtained by the Lord in the spiritual world also. Definitely we should offer those things here also. But definitely one thing we cannot offer there in the spiritual world. We cannot offer one thing in the spiritual world. We cannot offer any souls to the spiritual, to Krishna in the spiritual world, because everybody is already offered. The conditioned souls can be offered to the Lord when they come to this material world only. So we should offer the conditioned souls to this Lord. That's what our preaching mission is all about, right? We were also conditioned soul, and still I am also a conditioned soul suffering. Still by the mercy of Krishna, I am continuing the process. So this offering of conditioned souls to the Lord can happen in the material world when the Lord comes here. So the Lord is mercifully coming to the material world. We can give every offering to the Lord, but the offering of conditioned souls is possible now. And how to offer conditioned souls? We cannot offer conditioned souls. Conditioned souls should become surrendered souls. This is the offering. And how one can become a surrendered soul? Through Srila Prabhupada books. Through Srila Prabhupada books. Only by Srila Prabhupada books, a conditioned soul can become a surrendered soul. And we have to do that much. And now we don't even have to, I am not saying that, okay, you make them a devotee and then bring them to the temple and offer to the Lord. It's very difficult for us to make a conditioned soul a surrendered soul. Let us give that job to Srila Prabhupada. Let us give Srila Prabhupada's books. Let us give Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam said to the conditioned souls. Srila Prabhupada will take care of the preaching. Now, or in the near future, or in the far future, or at least the next birth, definitely they will become a pure devotee of God because they have got Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam said. Because Bhagavatam said, Bhagavatam is the literature that Bhagavad Tattva Vijnana Mukta Sankas Jayate. Every day we are also hearing this is a very, very important literature that it fully, clearly explains the science of Krishna in Tattva, in Siddhanta. Everything is so perfectly present in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. If you give Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, just as there is no other best gift we can give to the conditioned soul. The best gift that we can give to the conditioned soul is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and that offering of the scores of Bhagavatam sets to the Supreme Lord when He appears here by the month of September on the day of 29, that will be an offering, best offering. You all agree? Yes, obviously. Then Srila Prabhupada wanted that. Srila Prabhupada wanted that. In fact, Srila Prabhupada, he went to the Western world to pick the conditioned souls and offer to his Guru Maharaj. And Srila Prabhupada had a plan that these conditioned souls can become surrendered souls through Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, through these Vedic literatures. And Sarvavedi Diyasanam Saram Saram Samudradam, it comes in the first canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam that the essence of Vedic literature is there in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Nigama kalpataror kalitam phalam shubhamukha amrita drava samjitam pibata bhagavata rasanālayam. This Bhagavatam is the ripened fruit of the tree of Vedic knowledge. With one anecdote, I'll just a little bit wind up the class. Then a few minutes I'll speak about some techniques. Then more I can explain also because I'll be around here only. If anybody wants any suggestion, any query, I'm always available 24 hours. Don't bother about the time. Anytime you can call me and I will be very happy to give you any assistance regarding that. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is one story, not exactly a story, that's a passage where Krishna Goswami speaks about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being the gardener of the tree of devotional service, and he is distributing the fruits of love of Godhead to whomever he meets. They may be qualified or unqualified, but still Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is distributing that fruit of love of Godhead. And what is that fruit of love of Godhead? That's this Nigama Kalpataror Kalitam Phalam. That Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is that fruit to be distributed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants this fruit of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the ripened fruit of Vedic literature, to be distributed to everyone. This is order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we have to distribute this fruit. So we have to distribute. Let's distribute. Because this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire. In fact, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, though he is fully qualified as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he himself can do it. But he himself says that I am the lone gardener, what I can do, how much I can eat and how much I can distribute. Then he says, I want everyone in the universe to come and take and distribute it. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted this fruit of love of Godhead, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Dalikam Phalam, to be distributed. So let's make an attempt. And definitely we'll expect the Lord. We can expect the Lord's mercy because Lord is very happy to help. We have all illicit desires, but Lord was helping us in millions of lifetimes. Now we have a very pure desire to serve Him, and which He is also desiring. He'll be very happy that because this is his desire to distribute food of love of God. Chaitanya himself is wanted to distribute, and if some volunteers are coming that let me also distribute, then he'll be happy. Yes, go and distribute. So that fruit, phalam is already ready. Book Srila Prabhupada has already given everything. The fruit is nicely present, nicely ripened now. The fruit is already ripened. Because of Sukadeva Goswami, it has become more ripened. Now Srila Prabhupada's purports are added. Now it is completely more and more ripened. Only thing is that we have to relish it first and distribute it. So let's distribute it. And because generally the objection is that the book is very costly or it is very bulky, so many volumes. So don't think of all these things. First you desire to distribute it. I'll give a very simple suggestion. Though it may be very difficult to distribute to a cold contact, you don't have to worry about cold contact. Cold contacts means somebody new, strange. Even that also you can try, but I can suggest that sitting in your place, you will be able to distribute dozens and dozens of Bhagavatam sets. Just take your mobile phone, you will be having so many contact numbers, hundreds and hundreds of contact numbers. Just check if this person in your mobile, he is having Bhagavatam set or not. If not, just call him. That's it. Just call him, speak to him that they are building a nice temple. So we are having a good proposal that whoever is contributing this amount of 8,500 to this temple will be happily offering the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam set. We want to give Bhagavatam set. Let them give to temple or let them buy Bhagavatam. It is the price is the same. Our motive is that let them take advantage of this book. Of course, this temple is also meant for Bhagavatam, right? All temples are meant for promoting Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Chaitanya, Srila Prabhupada writes in the introduction to Bhagavatam, first canto, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu travelled the length and breadth of Bharatavarsha to distribute the message of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So, our temple is meant for Bhagavatam. In fact, all iskcon temples are meant for distributing this fruit of love of Godhead present in the form of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So, right in your mobile, you will be able to find contacts. If you have 1,000 contacts, then make sure that you distribute 1,000 sets in your life. Yeah, you have to do, otherwise why that contact is in you, in your mobile phone. Let him get the sukriti of getting Bhagavatam set from you. And gradually, we want at least everybody to distribute to every person you have come in your life. Otherwise, what's the benefit that you can offer to the person? Don't think that first let's give small book, then SSR, then Bhagavad Gita, then Bhagavatam. Srila Prabhupada started with Bhagavatam. He went to America with Bhagavatam, not Bhagavad Gita. Somebody asked Swamiji, can you recommend some book for Bhagavad Gita? Then there was no proper Bhagavad Gita available. Then Prabhupada translated Bhagavad Gita as it is. Otherwise, he went with Bhagavatam and he kept Bhagavatam in the bookstores of America, the land of lechas and yamanas, meat eaters, women hunters, drunkards, intoxicants. But to these people, Prabhupada was distributing Bhagavatam first. Can you imagine? And what difficulty we have here, Prabhu said, this is a whole land, Bharata, that even the great demigods want to take birth here. Even people in Satyuga live for thousands of years, still that is not as glorious as a life of moment in Bharata. If it's such a glorious place, then it should be easy for the distribute Bhagavatam sets, right? Let's attempt. And let's don't think that this is big money. People have smartphones in their pockets, that is not less than 10,000. And every member is having Bhagavatam mobile phones in their house. See, we have not distributed Bhagavatam set. That's why the mobile companies, they have occupied all the houses. Yeah. We did not distribute Bhagavatam sets. All the TV companies, they occupied the other houses. We did not distribute Bhagavatam sets, and all the 2-wheelers, 4-wheelers, they occupied all the houses. In fact, we did not distribute Bhagavatam sets. Everybody is having a house without Bhagavatam. It's all blame on us actually. Don't be shy or don't feel any shame that how I will ask. Okay, I'll give one simple example. Recently I was just trying to find some app which can help me in account. So I just downloaded one app. Then I thought this is not going to help me, let me leave it. But then because with my app I gave my mobile number, then that company got my mobile number and every day I am getting 4-5 calls from that company. This is a very good app, why don't you have it, like that. This is an accounting app, so he is getting some money. Obviously I have to pay some 7,000 or 8,000 for that app. that's a prime goal, or there's something called diamond and all. So much he will take money from me, you know. But every day, for the last 4 days, he is calling me 3 or 4 times. With true caller, I am seeing the number, I am not even attending, but still he is calling me. See, for a useless product, for something materialistic, they are shamelessly, without shy calling, and we have such a glorious literature called Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is for the benefit, and we are not going to exploit. The person who called me, he knew that I am going to make money from this person. He is calling me for that purpose. But when we give Bhagavatam, even the opponent, he knows that he is not going to make money by giving me Bhagavatam. So we should push. We have to push. Whole world is pushing their product. Let us push our product. Our product is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Of course, we have chanting Mahamantra, that is also there. But we know how important Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is. Srila Prabhupada, he gave Mahamantra, but in the night he wrote books also. He wanted these books also. In fact, without Shravana, there can be proper Kirtana. If you read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, then you can chant properly. This is why we are having class. We can simply have Kirtan and go. Why we are having class on Bhagavatam? Because this makes us perfect in our chanting. So Bhagavatam is very much important. Of course, Bhagavatam itself is perfection. Shravanam, Kirtan, all are perfection. Anything related with Krishna is perfection. So let's take this task in our hand. Let everybody at least by maybe another 50 days to go. If that's something there always in the digital point thing. 47 days or 40, whatever days to go. So we have those much time now to offer a good score to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and everybody, let's take some sankalpa that at least from your context, definitely many are not having Bhagavad Gita. Everybody will be having Bhagavad Gita. Now let's push for Bhagavad. Somehow let us push. At some point they will purchase. I have so many experiences which I will share in maybe another class. After 6 years of speaking with my friend, finally my friend took all of Bhagavatam, said Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhupada Lilamrita, everything took after 5-6 years of speaking. But still anyway at one point we will be able to give it. Let's start now. And I know so many people which I just came across for the first time, spoke and they immediately took it. We do not know what will happen, but definitely this will happen. But let's attempt. And definitely if you attempt some 100%, at least some 5-10% will be able to take it. So you keep a score in your mind that let me distribute, at least there are 12 cantos of Bhagavatam. Let me distribute 12 sets Bhagavatam, each person, before this temple opening. So, devotees agreeing? Yes, let's attempt. Maybe Krishna's mercy will do 25-50 also. I have experience of devotees who, after spoken, they distributed 100 sets Bhagavatam and 100 sets Chaitanya in 1 month, just with their phone contacts. We have also done, we have devotees who have done. It's possible for everybody. It's everybody can do. Jagannath Baladev is there. Let's get the mercy of them. Let's attempt and let's do it. This is a very good offering for the Lord. Let's give this offering to the Lord. And if you have any questions, queries, or any objections by the opponent, I'm always here. You can always ask me. And it's not that this technique will work, that technique will work. You do not know how the technique will work. It's all pure mercy of Guru and Gauranga, how it will work. We may have some technique, but it may not to the other person. But the only thing is that we have to attempt. I can simply say only this. You try to give somehow. Whatever he speaks, you don't allow him. He will give thousands of objections not to have. You should have millions of objections for him to give Bhagavatam. This much only is I can say. We do not know how books will go. It is just pure Prabhupada mercy. Prabhupada mercy, you will see them. You will see the mercy of Srila Prabhupada right in you when you just make this attempt. Because whole parampara is now whole parampara will come for your help. You are trying to do something which the parampara itself is desiring that. Now this person is now trying to do something which we as a parampara also wanted. So if you want the mercy of whole parampara, let's do it. Let's attempt it. Then you discuss with your own friends. Oh, I spoke this, I spoke that. Oh, he took it. Then there will be that. This is both in the Parasparam, which Krishna speaks about in Bhagavad Gita. Machitta Madhyata Prana Bodhindra Par. You will be becoming intoxicated in hearing this course, distributing the sets. Just today we heard that 10 sets of Bhagavatam distributed. I am just thinking when the day will come, when every day there will be, or today, for the pleasure of Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai, Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada and all the Assembled Vaishnavas, we distributed 120 Bhagavatam sets. Like that, this day should come. We are eagerly waiting, and for that everybody should do. Not it's a single person's effort. Let everybody do. Now the temple is coming, so let's take it. And I have soft copies also. There are some changes to be made there. We'll just make some changes also. Then we can go ahead with this program of distributing Bhagavatam sets with temple as a nice opportunity. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki